Hey, welcome to day 20. $10 million. Bruce Lee intended $10 million and he succeeded. $10 million. What is your intention? What is your money goal for this year? $10 million is a heck of a lot of money. I can barely even imagine $10 million. What does that look like? Let's welcome up those feelings of, that's impossible. I could never have $10 million. Well, why not? Bruce Lee did. Why not you? And we can go down all kinds of avenues with this. It can be very personal for each individual. So we're just going to kind of have a foundation here of just $10 million. Having $10 million just seems impossible. The mind wants to well, what would I have to do? I'd have to work really hard, or have to have this huge team. I'd have to be, it would be totally overwhelming. I can't even imagine what I'd be pulling my hair out with all this work to do. Or what if I just won the lottery and it was actually that much? And then, oh my gosh, people would want to come and want money from me, and all our minds can just go crazy, drumming up all kinds of stuff. So can we just welcome up those feelings? Just breathe in and breathe out, and breathe in and breathe out. And let's just be now, in this moment, just now, 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 now. It's only now, now, now. Okay, in this moment of now, could you just welcome up any feelings that come up of having $10 million? Just welcome up any feelings that your body would like to show you why you don't have $10 million. Because you don't have, if you had $10 million, I don't think you'd be watching this right now. So I'm going to assume that you don't have $10 million. And if you do have $10 million, then I'm going to assume that you're not happy with all that money, that you still haven't found happiness. So just welcome up all those feelings. And even more. And even more. Imagine them going into this whole pot of 9.5 boiling water. And that water boils really, really fast. Welcome it up some more. And even more. And there's a cover on that pot of boiling water, and let's just let all those feelings go into that pot because of boiling water. And now open up that cover. And all that boiling water and all that steam just starts evaporating immediately. All those feelings just went from that boiling pool of water of not good enough, that's impossible, I could never do that, that's way out of my comfort zone, that my mind can't even wrap around it, or oh my gosh, it would just be too much for me, people would just be coming at me at all sides, I'd want to hide, or all those feelings, just let them all come up, and even more, let them go right into that pot of boiling water. They're evaporating right up into nothingness. And even more. And even more. And even more. And all those feelings, wherever they came from, let's give them some love and approval. Yes. And even more love and approval. Yes. And even more love and approval. Yes. But, most of the time, the people that, end up, things happen to us as we're growing up and as we watch other people, and this world is chaotic and we drum up all these belief systems. And majority of the time, it's not done, on purpose. There's a reason for that person that's doing that, and it's all just a chaotic show. So, just because you can in this now moment, can you just see all those feelings of somehow somebody else wanted love and approval, and even more love and approval? So could you just give yourself that love and approval, and even more love and approval, and even more love and approval, and even more, and even more, and even more, for not knowing how to make it happen, for not knowing what you would even do with the $10 million, for not feeling like you even could attain it. Just welcome up all those feelings and give yourself some love and approval. And even more love and approval. Yes. And even more love and approval. Yes. And even more love and approval. Yes. And could you give yourself even more love and approval? Yes. And even more. And even more. And even more. And even more. Just because we're right here, right now. Give yourself some more love and approval. Yes. And even more. Yes. And let's put some steps in place to be courageous. I must want freedom more than I want approval, control, and safety. I decide to let go, to be free. Being free, meaning being totally happy and limitless. Abundance, joy. So, could you let go of wanting security so you could have security? Yes. Could you let go of wanting security so you could have security? Yes. What feels better, having security or wanting security? Having security feels better. So could you let go of wanting security so you could have security? Yes. Do you feel like you have security or do you still want it? Could you let go of wanting security so you can have security? Yes. Could you let go of wanting security so you could have security? Yes. Maybe it's even a health issue that you want security from, that you're going to be okay. So could you let go of wanting security so you could have security? Yes. And even more. Yes. And what feels better, having security or wanting security? Having security feels better. Do you feel like you have security or do you still want it? I feel like I have security. It's just a decision, right here in this now moment. Could you have even more security? Yes. And 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 even more? 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 Yes. Do you feel like you have security? Could you expand those security feelings? Yes. And could you expand those security feelings even more? Yes. What are you experiencing? Feel some peacefulness to that, some quiet, a little bit of happy inside. Could you just expand that security feeling even more? Yes. And expand it even more? Yes. And expand it through your whole being? Yes. And even more? Yes. Through all the cells of your body? Yes. And through all of your organs of your body. Yes. And through all your beliefs and feelings and your thoughts, could you just expand those security feelings? Yes. You're the boss. You can do whatever you want. So could you just expand those security feelings even more? Yes. And even more. Yes. Could you just let go of the way that feels and see if it gets even better? Yes. And even more. Yes. And even more. Yes. What are you experiencing? Some lightness, some peace, some calm. Maybe there's a chance that I could actually be really abundant. Is there some really amazing, secure feelings happening there? Is your brain being quiet? Could you just let go of the way that feels and see if it gets even better? Yes. You're experiencing some peace and calm, serenity from this space. What do you intend for your money goal? Make an intention now. Is it 6 figures? Could you just make an intention of, I intend to have $100,000 or more with ease now. Could you let go of the way that feels and see if it gets even better? Keep your intentions focused every day as much as possible. And knock out everything, all the thoughts and feelings that have come up that are in the way of that being in your now reality. Keep on going. We're going all the way. If you need some private one-on-one, let me know. Aloha.